Igor Shesterkin won the Vezina Trophy last night for being the best goaltender in the NHL. And here to discuss the man, the myth, the legend, and what his impact meant to the Rangers and their magical playoff run this season is New York Post Ethan Sears. Now, Ethan, Shesty is the first Ranger to win the Vezina since Henrik Lundqvist won it back from the 2011-2012 season. Was there ever any doubt that this award was his?
No, Brandon, not really. He got 29 of 32 votes. He led the league in basically every goaltending category, whether it's, save percentage, goals against average, the more advanced stats, goals saved above expected. And the Rangers really just overachieved based on what their expectation was before the season, in large part because he was so good for them, especially early in the season. When their 5-on-5 play wasn't as great, and just sort of won so many games for them basically single-handedly.
Yeah, I mean, you think about that playoff run. I mean, you think about the season as a whole. I understand hockey and other sports are a team game, but would the Rangers have made it to the Eastern Conference Final without Igor in goal?
It's hard to see how they would have. I mean, first off, it's, I don't know if they would have necessarily made the playoffs with a league average goaltender. And once they were there, the Penguins and Hurricanes series, those were both 7 games, tight margins kind of throughout. Obviously, Igor struggled a bit, a couple games in the Pittsburgh series. But, would they have necessarily got past Carolina without him? Would they have necessarily won those 3 straight games against Pittsburgh without him? Maybe not. That's hard to say.
All right. It seems very unlikely that Alexander Georgiev will return as Shesterkin's backup this next season. So who can the Rangers turn to instead?
Yeah, well, there's a handful of options out there in free agency. As I wrote about this week, Casey DeSmith, who they saw in the postseason with the Penguins, Martin Jones from the Flyers, Thomas Greiss from the Red Wings, and he used to play for the Islanders. Charlie Lindgren, who's Ryan's brother and who's in the AHL right now. Those are all some options, and there's a handful more as well. But as you said, it's pretty unlikely that Georgiev is back next season. So Chris Drury is going to have his kind of his share of options to pick from.
Yeah, we've seen throughout the NHL playoffs how important the backup goalie is. Ethan, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Brandon.